Hello everyone, my name is Kai. Today I'm going to tell you about short talk on situation. Listen to me. Number one. First, the speaker said that they was having a sale on specialty coffee. Next, he said that the customer could get 2 pounds of coffee for the price of one. Next, he said that all of their South American and Central American blends were on sale. Next, he said that their coffee was available whole bean or ground. Next, he said that coffee was located on aisle 5 next to the produce section. Finally, he announced there was a limit of 4 pounds per customer. Number two, first, the speaker said that there was the green light train to the airport. Next, the speaker said that the specially marked seats next to the door was reserved for physically challenged passengers. Next, the speaker said that smoking, eating, and drinking wasn't allowed. Finally, she said that the next stop was Central Square, and she suggested transferring there to the Blue Line for uptown destinations. Number three. First, the speaker said that all members of the soccer team was reminded that the bus to the out-of-town game would leave from the front of the school at 3:15. Next, the speaker suggested be on the bus and ready to go by then. Next, the speaker announced the computer club would meet in the auditorium that day, and the Spanish club would meet in the cafeteria. Finally, he said that due to the illness of several of its members, the graduation dance committee meeting had been postponed until the week after. Number four. First, the speaker introduced about herself. Next, the speaker thought her friend had already left home. Next, the speaker said that she was leaving the gym then, and she had a great workout, and she was really hungry and looking forward to dinner. And she suggested her friend not be late. Next, the speaker said that it would take her about 20 minutes to go to the restaurant because she was walking and because she don't want to have to park the car. Finally, the speaker suggested seeing her friend soon. Number five. First, the speaker suggested moving to the back. Next, the speaker said that the fare was $1.50. Is that change only? Next, the speaker suggested standing behind the white line. Next, the speaker suggested moving away from the door because he couldn't go anywhere until they let him close the door. Finally, he said that the next stop, Fifth Avenue and the downtown shopping district. Number seven. First, the speaker said to Smith that party for his table was ready then. Next, the speaker suggested following her. Next, the speaker said that they was very busy that night. Next, the speaker said that they had reserved a place for Smith by the window with a view of the water. Next, the speaker said that Smith could hang his coat right over there. Finally, the speaker wanted to know if Smith would like to order drinks and appetizers first. Number 8. First, the speaker suggested all swimmers getting out of the water immediately because dangerous thunderstorms was approaching. Next, the speaker suggested parents keeping an eye on their children. Next, the speaker said that there would be no running and no horsing around near the pool, or they may have to ask them to leave. Finally, the speaker suggested stay away from the pool until the lifeguard indicates that it is safe to return to the water. Number 9. First, the speaker said that they would be closing in a few minutes. Next, the speaker suggested bring the books they wish to borrow to the checkout desk. Next, the speaker said that all books checked out that day was due back on April 15th. Next, the speaker said that there was a late fee of 25 cents a day, but they could renew their books before their due date by calling the number. Finally, the speaker suggested they coming back again soon. Number 10. First, the speaker introduced about herself. Next, the speaker said that she had been waiting for Sam at the airport. Next, the speaker said that Sam was supposed to pick her up and she wanted to know what happened because he wasn't at the airport and he wasn't at his office, so she wanted to know where Sam was. Next, the speaker said that she was going to take a taxi to the office. Finally, the speaker suggested seeing Sam soon. Thank you for your attention.